Morning, welcome to our grammar class, our second grammar class of week number 26. Okay, today is October 2nd, and we continue working on unit number 17, that in this case is quantifiers. Okay, let's start. Quantifiers: a lot of, a little, a few, much, and many. We analyze these 5 quantifiers and we check what is the use of this one in every moment, maybe when you are writing or when you are speaking. Okay, grammar presentation. Quantifiers can refer to large or small amounts, okay, and you have examples here. For example, I know a lot of English words. Okay, you know that a lot of you can use with countable and also uncountable nouns. I need a little extra information for my paper on loan words. Okay, you know that a little, in that case, you use with not countable nouns. Exactly. Okay, so let's see affirmative statements. I found a lot of information. I found a little information. Yes, okay, in that case, information is a no count noun. And also, okay, this one is, let me see, a small quantity of something. Yeah, it's not a large quantity of something. Then we have, she has a lot of friends in Indonesia. She has a few friends in Indonesia, or she has many friends in Indonesia. Okay, in that case, you know that friends, this one is a countable noun. You can use as a plural noun, so that's mean you can count. You can use a lot of, okay, a few, or in some cases, many. Yes? Okay, excellent. Now, just no questions. Okay, that's mean interrogative sentences. Okay, did you learn a lot of English? Okay, did you need a little help? Do you have much homework? Okay, in that case, all of these nouns are uncountable. And for that reason, you can use a lot of, a little, or in some cases, much. Let's see, let's continue. Did you meet a lot of people? Did you have a few minutes? Can you speak many languages? In that case, these one are plural nouns. Okay, that means something that you can count. For that reason, you use a lot of, a few, or in some cases, many. Yes? Okay. Then we have is there. Okay, you know that this one is for, let me see, things that you can't count, or maybe only one thing. Yes, for that reason you use is there a lot of information in the article. That means this one is a no count noun. Is there a little information in the article? Is there much information in the article? So you use these 3 quantifiers when you are asking a question. Yes. Then you have are there. Okay, you know if you have 2 or more, that's mean with countable nouns. Yes. Are there a lot of people in your class? Are there a few people in your class, or are there many people in your class? Okay, remember, a few and a little, okay, you use with quantities that are small, okay, with a small quantity. And, okay, you use many, much, in a lot of, with a large quantity of something. Yes? Okay, this one is a chart that is, let me see, like a summary, and it's better for understanding. Yeah, what is the use of much, many, a lot of, a little, and a few. For example, okay, large quantity, you have a lot of, many, and much. But, okay, a lot of, you can use in with countable or uncountable noun, and in affirmative statements. Many use with countable nouns in negative and questions. And much you use with uncountable noun in negative and also in questions. Then you have a small quantity, you use a few and a little. A few you use with countable nouns, and you can use in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. And a little you can use in affirmative, negative, and also interrogative sentences too. Okay, so I think this one is the better for understanding what is the use of the quantifier. Yeah. Okay, it's like a summary, and it's better to understand in that form. Okay, let's continue. What is the use of these quantifiers? Okay, or in which moment we use that? Okay, in affirmative statements, use a lot of for large quantity of plural nouns and no count nouns. For example, I met a lot of Russian speakers in North Carolina. This one is plural now, yeah? Speakers, okay? And for that reason, you use a lot of. There is a lot of help available for a student. Okay, help, this one is a no count noun. And for that reason, you use a lot of. Okay, use a little for small quantities or no count nouns. For example, I understand a little Swedish. Okay, this one is a no count noun. This one is a small quantity. Okay, that's mean that person understand a little but not. Okay, in this case, not many. Exactly. Okay. Use a few for a small quantity of plural nouns. For example, Dane has a few friends in Asia. Okay, that's mean this one is a small quantity. This one is not a large quantity of something. Use many for large quantity of plural nouns. Okay, there are many people that speak Swahili in the neighborhood. Okay, in that case, okay, that means this one is a large quantity of something. Yes, okay, so you use many. Now, negative statements. Okay, you use a lot of for small amounts of plural and also no count nouns. There isn't a lot of information about some words. Okay, this one is negative and this one is a small quantity, so you use a lot of. There aren't a lot of students from Denmark at the school. In that case, okay, students is a plural noun, okay, and this one is negative, so you can use in the negative statements a lot. Let's see. Use not much for small amounts of no count nouns. Okay, 2 months isn't much time to learn a new language. Okay, that means this one is a small quantity of something. And in that case, this one is an uncountable noun. For example, language. Okay, this one is not in plural, so you cannot count. Use not many for small amounts of plural nouns. For example, there aren't many people from Austria in my class. Okay, in that case, this one is plural, people. Yes, this one is a plural noun. And also is a small amount of quantity. For that reason, okay, you use many, and this one is in negative form. And remember, much and many you use specifically in negative statements. Let's continue. Okay, use a lot of with plural and account nouns. This one is when you have a question. Do you have a lot of relatives in Ireland? Okay, so this one is an account, but you have a question here. And for that reason, you can use a lot of. Is there a lot of bad weather in Maine? Okay, this one is a no count noun, so you can use a lot of. Use much in questions with no count nouns. Do you have much homework in a Spanish class? In that case, homework. Okay, this one is a no count noun. And remember, much is used in interrogative sentences. For that reason, in that question, you use much. Use many with plural nouns. Are there many Chinese restaurants in Boston? Okay, many is with plural nouns. In that case, restaurants. Okay, that means is an object or is a thing that you can count, so you use many. Don't use much in affirmative statements. Okay, you have an example here. The website had a lot of information about Latin, but it's impossible if you say the website had much information. No, okay? You don't use much in affirmative statements, only in negative and also in questions, but not in affirmative sentences. Let's see. Use short answers with a lot, a few, and not too many to refer to plural nouns. Okay, how many students did a presentation on loanwords? A lot, a few, not many. Yes? Okay. Use short answers with a lot, a little, and not much to refer to no count nouns. How much work did you do on your paper? A lot, a little, or not much. Yes? Okay, that's mean. You use not much if this one is not count, and you use not many when you have a plural nouns. That's mean countable nouns. Okay, excellent. So let's see. Now we pass to the grammar application, and in that case we solve the exercise 3.1, that is count and no count nouns. And you write C. Okay, if this one is a count noun, and you write NC. If this one is a no count noun. Okay, you have the first one, dictionary. This one is count noun. So you write C. Homework. This one is a no count noun. A student. Okay, count noun. Song, count noun. Furniture, this one is a non-count noun. Time, okay, this one is a non-count. Music, okay, non-count. knowledge, non-count, worth, this one is a count. In Korean language, okay, this one is a non-count. Okay, when you identify the kind of noun that you have, okay, it's better because then you can analyze. In that form, you analyze and you write the best quantifier. Okay, oh, this one is a no count now, so I can use this part, okay, or this quantifier. This one is a question, okay, but this one is an, let me see, a plural now, so I use this quantifier. So it's better if you analyze first one the sentence and then you identify what kind of noun do you have, and then you write the quantifier according to the quantity that you that are okay written or maybe speaking in the moment. Okay, let's see, let's continue now. Exercise 3.2, a lot of, a little, few, or many. Okay, in this case we complete the paragraph about an English class with a lot of, a little, few, or in some cases many. Yes. Okay, Karina's English class at Dixon College is very international. Her class has a few Russians, Karina, and two others. Why we use a few? Okay, because this one is a small quantity, yes? There are, in that case, many students from Brazil, perhaps 80%. Okay, we use many because students is a count noun, and also this one, okay, you can use with exactly, okay, with count nouns, you use many. There are, in that case, a few students from Japan, but not many. Okay, yes, a student is a count now, but this one is a small quantity, and for that reason you use a few. The rest are from other Asian countries like Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. They come from all over the world and bring interesting stories with them. Rosa is from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and listens to, okay, a lot of Brazilian music. Okay, so that means this one is a large quantity and this one is an affirmative statement, so you use a lot of. Remember, you don't use many or much in affirmative statements. No, this one is impossible in grammar. Yes. Okay, she loves it. She also has, okay, a few songs from Puerto Rico on her computer, but not many. Okay, that's mean this one is a small quantity. For that reason, you use a few. Okay, let's review. Number 2, many. Number 3, few. Number 4, a lot of. And number 5, a few. Let's continue. Sari from Penang has, in that case, okay, a lot of beautiful furniture. Okay, you know the furniture is an uncountable noun, so you use a lot of. Yes, okay, from Malaysia in her house. Keiko from Japan taught Karina and Rosa, in that case, a little Japanese. Okay, that's mean a small quantity. Yes, this one is not a lot, but the words are difficult to remember. Noom from Bangkok loves his country's food. Sometimes he makes Thai food for his classmates. Okay, food. This one is an uncountable noun and according to the paragraph says, but not much. Okay, that's mean a few quantity of something. Yes, so in that case you use a little. Okay, because it's very hot for them. Linh, who moved from Vietnam, eats, in that case, a lot of spicy food. She loves it. Sometimes Karina brings in, okay, in a little borsch, a Russian soup. Only Keiko and Noom like it, so she doesn't make a lot of it. The best part of Karina's divorce class is that she can hear many languages besides English every day. Okay, so let's see why we use many, because this one is an plural noun. Yes, and for that reason we use many. Okay, excellent. So let's see, let's review. Number 6, a lot of. Number 7, a little. Number 8, a little. Number 9, a lot of. Number 10, a little. And number 11, many. Next exercise, exercise 3.3. Okay, we circle the correct words. Okay, one of the words that you have in bold. Hi, Dr. Lanza. Thank you for doing this interview for Student Voices. First, are there many countries in Asia where English is the official language? Okay. Well, there are many, but there are, in that case, a few. For example, Pakistan, Singapore, and the Philippines. How many words are there in English? It's hard to say. Anywhere from 2,050 hundred or 270,000 50 hundred, perhaps, okay? Dictionaries have a lot of words, but they don't contain all of them. A big English dictionary has hundreds of thousands of words. Really? That's a lot. How many words do native English speakers know? Do they know a lot of vocabulary? Yes, every native speaker knows a lot of words. Adults probably know 20,000 to 30,000 words. Very interesting. Thanks for this interview, Dr. Lanza. Okay, in that case, the first one, okay, many. Why we use many? Because we talk about countries, yes? Okay, so this one is a countable now. We choose many. Okay, but there are a few, for example, okay, that's mean a small quantity, so we use a few. How many words? Okay, in that case, many. You use with countable nouns, so you choose this quantifier. Dictionaries have a lot of words. That means you don't know the quantity, but you suppose that it's a large amount of something. Really, that's a lot. Okay. Do they know a lot vocabulary? Okay, that means a large quantity of words. Yes, every native speaker knows a lot of words. Okay, excellent. Let's continue. Now, short answers. Okay, in that case, we answer the question that a student in an English class are asking each other. Okay, and we use short answer with a lot, a few, a little, not many, or not much. Okay, we have the first one. How much time did you work on your paper? Okay, the answer is a lot. I work all day on it. Okay, that means you work very hard. I wasn't in class yesterday. How much homework did we have for today? Okay, this one is a negative statement. How much? Okay, in that case, so you can write or you can answer not much or a little. The teacher only assigned two exercises in our book. In our workbook, okay, not much. Why? Because in the question you have how much, so you can use the same quantifier, and also a little because, okay, according to the answer, says that has or have only two exercises, and for that reason, you only write a little. Number three, how many classes do you have today? Okay, many. In that case, not many. I only have two today. Tomorrow, I have four. Okay, that's mean not many. How much time did you spend on homework last night? In that case, not much. I was very busy, so I didn't have a lot of time. How many minutes do we have before class start? A few. Okay, it's going to start in 2 minutes. Okay, that means you have few minutes for starting the class. Yes. Okay, number two, a little, not much. Number three, not many. Number four, not much. And number five, a few. Okay, exercise 3.5. In that case, okay, this one is a data from the real world. Okay, that's mean people often use a lot of in speaking, but not in writing. Okay, in writing, they often use much or many. Okay, for example, say there are a lot of different languages and cultures in South America. And you can write there are many different languages and cultures in South America. Okay, that's mean that you use a lot of when you are speaking, and you use many or maybe much when you are writing. Next example, schools in poorer countries often don't have a lot of modern equipment. Okay, this one is when you talk. And if you write, schools in poorer countries often don't have much modern equipment. Yes, okay, that's mean that people use a lot of in speaking and much or maybe many in writing. Use a lot of in speaking in writing in affirmative statements with no count nouns. For example, the website has a lot of information about English as a global language. Okay, a lot of information. In that case, okay, you can use in speaking and also in writing. Okay, the last exercise. In that case, we substitute, okay, if this one is many or much. Okay, it's the pen. Let me see. In the 20th century, many young people had pen pals from other countries. They wrote letters to them and learned about other countries, cultures, and languages. Traveling was expensive, so they didn't have many opportunities to meet their pen pals. There wasn't much direct contact between people from the different countries, so letters were a good way to communicate. Now there are not many traditional pen pals. Instead, there are many social networking sites on the internet. People can send electronic messages across the world from these sites. Most young people are very busy and don't have much time to write long messages, so messages are short. Today, friends typically send many messages, one after another. However, can people exchange most information in very short online messages? Can people learn many interesting things about the other sponsor culture in these short messages? This is a good question for discussion. Okay, so let's see. In that case, we only use many and much. Okay, and we substitute in the bold words. Okay, let's see. Excellent job. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy with your family. Okay, and God bless you a lot.